Hey, what's up guys? John from Mongo Fishing. Today I'm here on the Monster Bass channel fishing with the one and only Fred Roumbanis. Say what's up, Fred.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
So today we're out here on the Monster Bass channel here in Central Arkansas fishing with Fred's signature series Optimum Baits 4-inch Line-Thru Swimbait. So anyway, let's stick some lips. Hey guys, before we really get into the video, just want to let you guys know that Fred and I fished, weather kicked up, kind of pushed us off the lake a little earlier than expected, and I lost a lot of the audio. So basically, I'm going to have to finish off the stuff that Fred and I discussed and stuff like that on the lake that I don't have on for this video now. I'm just going to have to reiterate it back here. So what we're going to do is we'll get into the fishing part and all that fun stuff, and then we'll come back and I'll reiterate some of the stuff Fred was talking about and then go from there. So anyway guys, if you are new to the Monster Bass channel and you want to learn tips and techniques and procedures and how to catch fish, become a better angler, make sure you hit the subscribe button right down there along with the bell notification button so you get notified every single time Monster Bass puts out another video. My channel, Mongo Fishing, will be linked down in the description below. It's primarily like tournament footage, decision-making process, stuff like that. But it's honest tournament footage. So if I suck, I still put the video out, and yeah, it's not for everybody, that's for sure. So anyway, come check me out, but let's get into this footage right here. What?
Yeah, we need to go over there.
He said we need to go over there. Look at that, those have to be white bass. Oh man, that's sick.
We need to be over there right now.
That is sick, dude.
Oh my, oh gosh, they're biting me. They're literally crossing right at the boat. So crazy. Oh gosh.
You going? Got him. Fred's hooked up. There we go. Good job, dude.
Let's see how the bait.
Oh, this is literally busting at the boat.
This is crazy.
Oh, I just got smacked, but he didn't get it. So, Fred, talk about the bait a little bit. Like how you like to rig it. You know, what type of rod, reel, line.
Hey, you just threw right in front of it. There's a big one up there. Yeah. So honestly, like this little 4-inch version of swim bait, I like to throw my square bill rod. You know, or like just a 7-foot medium heavy. You know, you want something that's got good flex to the tip. It doesn't necessarily have to be a stiff rod, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a parabolic rod either. It just has to have good tip. That way, fish grabs it, you know, you're not going to just pull it out of its mouth. It is a treble hook bait. I do like to pin them pretty good. You know, I've got my Dobbins rod. I'm actually throwing this one on my utility rod, which is basically a 7-foot 3-power all-purpose rod. It's just great all-around medium action rod. The bait's pretty simple. You just slide your line through, you tie your treble hook on. This is a little trick. This is a Zappu. It's a Japanese lure company. You get them at Tackle Warehouse. Bass Mafia's got them. But you twist this on here and it adds a little extra weight. So it keeps the bait down and you can move your bait a little bit faster if you do want to speed things up. So these fish are obviously chasing a little faster rate of speed. So it's good to have a little bit speed incorporated into the swim bait. So by adding that little weight allows that. Simple, just hook it right there. When you catch a fish, the bait slides up, you don't damage the bait, you're fighting just the fish.
Awesome.
And I just put the point right back in the belly. And that's it right there. And I'm fishing on straight, I'm using 15-pound. I'll go as light as 10-pound. I'll be honest with you, in this situation right here, pretty clean water, open waters, nothing really get hung up on. The lighter the line, the deeper it's going to allow you to get the bait to go, but also it just works better. So I won a tournament way back in the day at Lake Shasta fishing just open water like this, and I was throwing a 6-inch swim bait on 10 pounds. So, you know, some people forget that the line weight can actually help you if you cut down on the sides if you're in an open water situation. But you get around trees and stuff like that, you can you know, amp it up to 20-pound if you feel. I wouldn't go any heavier than that. You're going to really lose action of the bait. But I'm just throwing on straight 15. And here's the bait in the water. Let's see what this does.
There we go. swim bait fish.
Nice.
Feels decent too.
Ooh.
Feels like he's a, I don't know,
Better fish, huh?
maybe a 2-pounder. No, he's not even a 2-pounder, but
Yeah.
he got it.
Awesome. Sweet.
See, he got nosy is what it was, because he's got it outside the mouth.
He just came up and bumped it, huh?
Yep. There you go, guys. Oh, Fred's hooked up. Oh, there we go. There's another one.
Another one. Are you going mono on the back?
No, I have fluoro on here. There we go. All right, guys, so like Fred was saying, some of the aspects of the bait, how to rig it, super simple. Rod, reel, line, all that fun stuff. 7-foot, medium, fast action. You want something that's got some tip to it. He prefers 15-pound fluoro, but he'll drop down to 10 in some occasions and up to 20, but 15 seemed to be the fluoro that he was using the most. I was running it on 12-pound fluoro that day, and this is super simple to rig. So I will show you right here. Pull one out of the box, show you exactly how we do it. Take your Line-Thru Swimbait. You want to run the line straight down through the nose. There's a little tiny hole in the nose. You run it right through there and it'll pop out in the belly. Bam, there you go, like that, right? Take your line, take your hook that comes with the bait. It's a size 2, not a 2/0, but a size 2. So if you have to replace it, for some reason it gets damaged, bent out, whatever, which will be pretty hard to bend this out. It's a pretty stout hook, but if for some reason it gets bent out or dull somehow, size 2 treble hook is how you replace it. Tie any particular knot that you prefer. Me personally, when I verified this with Fred, make sure he didn't have a specific knot that he preferred over any other knot. When it comes to tying this, he said no, just whatever knot you like. So me personally, Palomar knot, super simple. Run it in, run it back out. So you're left with a loop like that. Make an overhand knot. And then take this tag end and loop it around your treble hook so that everything ends up on the top side of the treble hook. Now, because this is fluorocarbon, regardless of the knot you choose, make sure you get it wet so that when you cinch it down, you don't burn your line. Clip off your tag end. And you are good to go. So one thing Fred likes to do is he takes one of these hook points and he buries it in the belly of his swim bait. What that does is it keeps the hook pegged up against the swim bait, so it can't be like free drifting and floating out there underneath it. It's pegged right there, tucked right on the bottom. When a fish bites this, it will pull free and your swim bait will slide up your line and you're just fighting the fish on the hook itself. One thing Fred and I had done that day is a chartreuse marker to the side. Just kind of use a little marker to highlight the side of it. Gives it a little more pop, if you will, in the water. Might help it stand out in a cloud of bait, so the fish see this over one of the other minnows. And then something else I did is I added an underspin to it by putting a screw lock on a small willow leaf and screwing it into the belly right there. Now I did that because if we're fishing in giant clouds of bait, I want my bait to stick out a little more than all the other shad, and it's just something I always like to do whenever I'm around schools of bait. Is I prefer to throw an underspin over any other type of swim bait. But screw that little screw lock in on the belly right there, and now you have an underspin. Regardless how you rig it, OG style or with that little underspin, doesn't really matter. It's a killer bait. Get out there, use it. The fish are chewing, man. It's starting, the fall transition is starting. You will get bit on this, that is for sure. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, if you're new to the Monster Bass channel, please hit the subscribe button right down there along with the bell notification button so you get notified every single time Monster Bass puts out another video. Again, my channel, Mongo Fishing, will be linked down in the description below. I'd dig it if you came over and checked me out also. Again guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, get out on the water, be safe, and go catch a monster bass.